Hey y'all, this is Uncle Lila and this is Uncle Lila Plans. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new here, I hope you enjoy. So in today's video, we're going to be filming the setup of my 2026 N2 horizontal full year comment planner from Sterling Inc. I'm really excited for the setup. We're going to have a lot of bright, beautiful, fun, colored things. So let's go ahead and get started. I do want to apologize for the way that I'm speaking. I'm not sure how loud or quiet I'm talking. Both my ears are super clogged because the weather has been just up and down so much here. So I apologize if I'm too loud or too quiet. So anyway, I have this pouch here of all of my goodies we're going to use for my setup. That's from the Coffee Monster Co. So we're going to be using this pouch. And I'm going to get out all my goodies. Now we may not use everything that's in here, but we're going to use a lot of it. So we have the I Love Washi Unicorn, the Protect Your Peace vinyl. A lot of these are vinyls, like a creativity or creative thought head. I have all of the affirmation vinyls, which I'm going to set aside. And Under Construction, I Love Sticky Notes. Of course, the Year of the Horse. Like comfy in bed resting emoji. Let's see what else. We have the I Love Pens sheep. The Do Not Disturb Under Progress. This belongs to Be Your Own Reason to Smile. Vibing. This stack of journaling supplies. Trying, which literally. Panda with I Love stickers. The Creativity Juice, which I absolutely love. I Love Roasted Bean Water, because of course I do. This crafty emoji. We have this pocket for my little knickknacks. I Love Pens sheep. A Tombow, I think it's a Tombow with a little emoji. We'll go through the vinyls first, then we'll get the stickers out. We have this Reaching Goals. And then we have I'm Generous, I'm Brave. Did I get them all? I'm Beautiful. I'm Creative. I'm Growing. I'm Unique. I'm Important. I Am Loved. I Am Allowed to Ask for Help. I Am Smart. I Am Capable. And I Am Funny. And then for stickers, we have these two nano sheets from Daisy Papers. This is the powder pink color in the dots and in the hearts. We have Helen's Favorite Things, which are just these gold foil stickers. My sheet of pink 2026s. I thought it went nice with the mauve color and the brown horse. I used the hollow with the white horse in my other planner. And then we have date dots from Sadie's Stickers, which I'm going to be using for another setup, or some monthly setups. And we have a plethora of washi and highlighters behind me, but we're going to go through that in a moment. Okay, so we got to pick our cover, and I've already picked it. So we're going to be doing a Protect Your Peace vinyl. I included this inside of my N2 this year, but for next year, I really want it to be a focus. I'm really bad with doom scrolling, especially with the news and current events, which you do need to stay informed. But I do so much so to my own mental detriment. So I need to remember to take a break and just really kind of have my space of like calm. So that's what we're going to be doing. And it's not just like staying off social media and things like that, but other ways you could protect your peace is planning ahead, obviously, cutting toxic people out of your life, making sure that like if you know that there's a big stressor, like a big bill or something coming up, getting ahead of that and things like that. So there are a multitude of ways to protect your peace other than just, staying off the phone. So I'm gonna lay it down. Oh, let me zoom you in so you can see. That's a little bit too much. Okay. And it is down. That is our 2026 vinyl. Okay, so I'm gonna put this back in the clear cover and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got the clear cover on. So this is what the inside looks like. I've showed you the washi dashboard in my setup, or in my planner lineup video. So I chose the Plannerland washi for both the back and front cover. So the inside pockets, I'm not gonna put any journaling cards or anything, and I'll show you why at the end. But I have these dot and teardrop stickers from Tyrian Designs. So I feel like the color matches, the color theme matches the aesthetic. So we're just gonna slide them in the pockets. And I feel like the colors are gonna go really well with okay. All right, so we have that. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this sticky pocket right here. It is smaller than the one that I put in my passport, but I feel like it better represents, you know, the sticker or the theme. Just gonna put that right there. Okay. So we have a spot for little knickknacks and things we want to put in our planner. So that's the front cover setup. So now we have these inside pages and these pages to go through. This spot right here is always reserved for the year of whatever it is in the Coffee Monster Co. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm thinking that I want the same stickers on these sides, but I'm also not sure how I want to do that. So let's see. So find our year of the horse. Do that first. So I am very, very tired. I did not sleep well last night. I didn't go to bed till about 4:30 and woke up at 9. I couldn't go back to sleep, so I am running on fumes. And we're gonna use a 2026 little emoji. Just put that right there. That's really cute. Okay. Should we cover that one up and put that maybe? I mean, because you literally can't use these again. They're only good for 2026, so we might as well use what we have. I'm just gonna do some whiteout, which I should have done that first, but oh well. Yeah, that's not straight. Let's make it straight. That's not straight either. Hold on. Okay, I think that's about as straight as that's gonna get, and I really like it with the brown. I think the rose gold goes well with it. So we're gonna work on this page. So let's look at what we have. I feel like in other years we had more space, but I think it's because I decorated this page too. So let's see. Essentially, I can do... Oh, we do have more pages. Duh, okay. That's what I thought. So we can do... Because I like the idea of it looking like this. Let's work on this page in here, because I think I know how I want this. I want all of my creative stickers really quick. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. Briar's done pitching her fit. So I went ahead and just pulled everything out, and I'm trying to think of what we're gonna do. Because I like this. I like the creativity juice there. It's really cute. But I'm not sure how I want these other ones to lay down. And I was thinking of having this in the middle, so like something like this. I was thinking, because I feel like all the pale like pinks and everything match, and that's what it would look like. But I don't know. I'm having a lot of decision fatigue today. Take that out. Let's do all of the fun creative vinyls, and then yeah, let's do these. And of course, getting them off the backing paper is going to be the hardest part. So there's that one. It's upside down so we can put it as close to the top as possible. Dang it. Okay. Alright. So we have those two down, so that's for sure. He's a little bit too off center. Dang nabbit. Okay. So let's make sure he's centered this time. Okay. Okay, all right, so there's that. He still looks off center. That's okay. Okay, so we can have this one there. What do you think? Or we can have, I feel like this one looks better. Yeah, this one looks the best. So it's been absolutely frigid here. It was like 60 something degrees on, what was it, Sunday? Yeah, on Sunday, which is insanity because it's the end of December, almost January, and why is it 60 degrees? But now it's absolutely frigid, and cold weather really makes my body hurt with my fibro. Okay, that's cute. I like that, that's cute. Okay, I got these 2 pages to contend with, so I'm thinking something in the middle. Ooh, maybe we could put a little affirmations, like my favorite affirmation in the middle. Maybe, or something like that. Save those for the back. Let's see. We could do. Could do that, and then we could do affirmations. That'd be cute, yeah. Let's see what we can do. Like that's a lot of yellow on one page. So let's lay down what we know we're gonna do and then figure it out from there. So my Christmas was really good. I got to spend it with my boyfriend. We had made hot cocoa. We had done cinnamon rolls for breakfast. We spent the majority of the day playing the new Pokemon AZ game, which is really, really fun. It took me a minute to get used to because I don't like the game mechanics necessarily. So usually Pokemon games are turn-based, which means that you go, then I go, then you go, then I go. And it gives you time to like formulate a plan and like use defense moves and stat changing moves and moves that like last for several turns to weaken your opponent and things like that. So in this game, it's essentially a melee free-for-all type of style. So like if you're going out hunting wild Pokemon, so you can like get them in your Pokedex or like find a type that you're looking for to beat a boss or something, they can all attack you at one time. It's not like you run into one single Pokemon and that one single Pokemon can attack you. They all attack at once, which is very overwhelming, and it's really, really hard. So there's also these things called alpha Pokemon, which essentially are very large, very aggressive, higher type Pokemon than the one you currently have. So like if you're running into like Area 2, for example, that's gonna clash with that, but I can always... Let's see. So like if you're running into Area 2, for example, Ooh, I like that there a lot. You get like level, I think, what level was it? Like level 4, level 5 stuff. And then you run into Alpha Pokemon and it's like level 20. Like, okay, number 1, not fair. Number 2, what the heck? Ooh, I really like that. I think we'll do that. So it's like, okay. And then you have like different things that you're trying to do. So you have to like get all these Mega Stones to Mega Evolve your Pokemon. And you're trying to be like level A in the Royale style battling, which that is really hard. It's really fun for like the exploring open world aspect of it. Essentially, we're in the Kalos region, I think is what it is. It's based off of France, and the city we're in is based off of Paris. So essentially, you're just running around Pokemon Paris and trying to make sure that the wild evolved Pokemon don't like damage the city or whatever. So there's this thing where they try to figure out the strongest trainers who can use Mega Evolution, and it's called the ZA the ZA Royale. So essentially, you like fight a bunch of people, you get a bunch of points. And then once you get enough points, you can fight the person you're assigned against. And then if you win, you go up a rank. And essentially you go from rank A or rank Z to rank A. So is that... No, that doesn't... You figured out that doesn't work. Ah! I ripped it. That's okay. So you do that, and then you can like climb over all the buildings, and like there's a bunch of similar Pokemon mechanics, but there's also a bunch of stuff that's not. Like shiny hunting is really hard. Not that I care about shinies, but if you want a shiny Pokemon, it's kind of hard to get. They have like a little noise they make when they pop up, but other than that, it's like a 1 in over 1,000 chance of finding a wild Pokemon. A wild shiny. You do some side quests because they have a bunch of side missions too that you can do. Which I like doing the side missions. Those are fun. That is going to bug me for all of 2026. But it's just going to have to because I messed up. So, you battle the Pokemon, you rank up your stuff, and you try to get as high a level as you can in this competition. And I try to avoid spoilers online. Like, I don't even look up, like, how to play the game or what a game's about, because they just spoil everything. And I don't want the game to be spoiled. I want to experience the story progression as the creators of the game wanted me to experience it. So like when I got Stardew Valley, which I love Stardew Valley, I didn't look up anything about the game. So I didn't know, like I would look up like how, at what time stores closed and what routes. Hold on. I dropped some stickers. What routes certain things were on and things like that. But other than that, I kept it like pretty, like, to myself, essentially. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, 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 and this. So I thought it was I think it's a good game, having a lot of fun with it. It's just really, really hard. And I think Legends Arceus was like this too, which there are a lot of really cool Easter eggs, especially in the city's museum, about the Arceus game. And they show like the wardrobe and the things that went on with the game. So it makes me want to play Arceus, which is kind of going backwards, but also not. It's essentially the Hoenn Sinnoh region, but like super ancient times. So think Imperial Japan Pokemon. Like people made their own Pokeballs and stuff, like super, super early into the Pokemon world. So it's really fun Easter eggs for that if you played that game, which it makes me really want to play that game. I've been putting a lot of time into it. It's been really fun. I just mostly like the open world stuff. Like I like to run around and explore things and look at stuff and like go around the city. There's also a day and night mechanic where during the day you can run around the city and whatever, but at night that's when the Royale happens. So like a part of the city is blocked off for the Royale specifically. Does that end up before this goes all the way down? Yeah, it's as lined up as it's going to be. So that's really fun. But it's also kind of annoying because the day-night cycles are not that long. And I feel really bad because sometimes it takes me a long time to figure out things or like complete one mission or like do the things I need to do to get to the next mission. And I feel bad for the person that's sitting there waiting for me because I'm like, okay, this person's literally like, all right, it's been like 4 days. I've been standing here waiting for this person. Where are they? Okay. That's really cute. I like that. The bear's kind of wonky, but oh well. All right. No. Let's see. We have these. I was thinking of putting these up front with my affirmations and goals, which I might do because I really like them. So we'll probably put that up front. And then we'll probably just pick out my favorite couple affirmations and go from there. Capable. We can fit 2, so we can do 4 affirmations. Important, unique. I like that I am growing, I am creative, I am beautiful, I am brave, I am generous, I know that one. Okay, so, don't need funny, don't need unique, brave, these 2 maybe. I know that I'm generous though. Capable, allowed to ask for help. Definitely like the I am growing. That's definitely going there. Oh, I'm generous already. Allowed to ask for help. Know that I'm smart. Know that I'm loved. Maybe. What do we think of those? So we like those. I am capable, I am important, I am growing, I'm allowed to ask for help. I think we'll go with these before I change my mind. We'll definitely go with these. So we're gonna turn this to the side, put it as close to the edge as we can. Important. But it's really fun. I chose Chikorita as my starter. I love her Mega Evolved form. It's absolutely beautiful. It is so stunning. So I never did the original game that I didn't get into playing Pokemon games until Scarlet Violet was the only one I've ever played through 100% completely, and I've 100%ed everything, like the Pokedex and everything. And that's just because I had the desire to fill it, because that's just my personality. Technically, I played Brilliant or Shining Pearl, whatever it was, the remastered Pearl and Diamond games for the Switch. My ex-boyfriend got me that one year for my birthday or Christmas, and I've kind of played through that, but not really. So the only one I've ever played through completely was the Scarlet Violet, which I absolutely love Scarlet Violet. It will always hold a special place in my heart. So getting to play through another game that's also completely different is really cool. And if you've played the other games, apparently there's a bunch of Easter eggs and like callbacks to other stuff in other games. Especially I think it was XY maybe, that were the first like Mega Evolve games, but I don't know. But the Mega Evolve evolutions are absolutely stunning, and I'm super in love with them. Okay, so that's the back. So we're 27 minutes in and we've decorated several pages. Okay, so now we're going to go to this. This is going to mark my important dates, so I'm just going to mark the ones I know off the top of my head and then go from there. Second. Go on, go down. So I'm trying not to make this too egregiously long, but we have a ton of setup to do, which is why I was thinking of doing this setup video in several parts, but I don't know who'd want to watch a several part setup video. If you would, let me know. But I don't know, like I like watching them, so maybe other people do if I like doing it, but I don't know. So let's see. So there's mine. These are just all the birthdays and important dates I know off the top of my head. So we're almost done with this sticker sheet, and I want to make sure that I have room for everything, or stickers for everything, I mean. So for 2026, it's going to be a year of growth. It's going to be a year of learning. It's going to be a year of figuring everything out. Like, there's no definitive, like, start and here's a hard, like, yay, we did it. It's more of, like, linear progress, if that makes sense. I think it's this. Okay, so those are all the things I know for sure. I've got 2 left. So, we'll just set that aside. Those are the important dates I know for so far. These are my affirmations and aspirations. So I was thinking of doing this, but I don't know. I want to leave room to write stuff. So we'll put those aside for now. And I haven't filled those in yet, but I will. And these are my goals, my big to-dos with a start and end date. So big tasks I want to complete for the year are going to be written here. So which is where I was going to stick my goal sticker, but again, not sure if I'm going to stick it. I already stuck it down somewhere else, so that's done. These are my expense pack trackers and paydays, so I'm going to get, hold on. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it that well, but I wrote expense tracker and paydays up there, and I wrote it with this green mild liner. So let that dry for a second. Okay. And then these are gonna be my quarterly goals and YouTube. Oh shoot, that's what I needed. Okay, so I meant to use these. I have these icon stickers from Daisy Papers. It's the YouTube and the Instagram, and I'm gonna use these to track my Instagram and YouTube numbers at the beginning and end of every month. And I totally forgot that. Okay. Because I want to track my followers and my subscribers. Stick these down. And again, I'm not trying to make this video too terribly long. But I say that, and we're 31 minutes in. Okay. Which I know setups can take a long time, but and that's how it's going to be for the rest of the month. So hold on and we'll be right back. Okay, so this is, let me zoom you out. So this is what it's looking like. So we have our Instagram and our YouTube trackers at the beginning and end of every month. Okay, so as far as these pages go, I still need to set up my important reminders and how I'm going to get it to look the way that I want to look. I think I know how. I think I'm just going to divide it evenly, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So this is not a very good setup of a setup. Anyway, so we have the trackers down, so that's good. And then I'm going to keep this posted here so I can remember what I'm wanting to track and keep track of. I might do a key so that way I know what, like, if I do things in colored pen or dot markers or highlighters or whatever, I know what that means. So yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so now we're going over to the first month in the planner, which is December, but we are not going to use it as December. We are going to use it as a bill schedule. So that way, when I'm setting up my monthlies, I'm like, oh, what's typically due on the 22nd? I can go and I look and I see. Okay, so we're going to need some whiteout and we're gonna need washi tape. Hold on. Okay, thanks for waiting, guys. So I went ahead and did some initial, some more setup than I had originally anticipated. So let me zoom you in. So we did the, there we go. We did the weekly or the monthly setup for the bills tracker. That's similar in my pocket, or my passport, I mean. So we have our yearly bill schedule here. And then I went ahead and decorated the months. So this is what those look like. Okay, and then the last month of the year, or in the planner, is going to be my cleaning and self-care calendar, just so I can keep track of what days I need to do what stuff on and what days I'd like to do what stuff on, what days I have the most availability, things like that. So that is what that's for. And then I'm going to be filming my first weekly setup in here. This week is also is the last week in my current planner, so that's where I did everything. Because I wanted to get my setup video done before I film this with you guys, and then my January setup as well. So do that together. Now we're going to move to the back pages because I haven't completely set up the trackers, but I kind of set them up. So these first 12 pages are going to be what my tracker was in my week, except it's going to be for the whole month. So the month, well, the washi on the page coordinates with the month that I will be setting this up with, if that makes sense. So we have January, February, March and April, May and June, July and August, September, October, November, and I need more winter washi for December. So then the next set of trackers are my sleep trackers. So I use the Sleepy Time washi. So we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July and August, September, October, and November, December. And the same thing for my mood tracker, which I use this affirmation washi, which I think is super cute. So this is what I went ahead and used for that. And then I also set up 2 days worth of expense trackers. Now the expense tracker at the beginning of the planner is for, this is going to be for the daily total. So whatever I spent total for that day, this is going to be an in-depth, what I purchased, where it's from, those types of things, what I had put into my account. So I have 2 different bill washis, and then so we just have 2 pages per month for that. Okay, and then the last tracker is my weekly to-dos. So this is taking up the bins, washing the dog, things like that. I wanted to track it. Essentially it's going to be on 2 separate pages because it'll only fit half a year on each page, because I didn't want to have to keep writing the exact same thing every single week. I mean, I will, but differently. So this is going to track those weekly tasks that I have to get done every single week. That's what this is going to be. And then I'm not sure how many more trackers I want to do, but I feel like that's a good number so far. And then in the back, we have my collection pages, which I went ahead and partially set up. So we have my food shopping page, like my food shopping trigger list, my household trigger list. This is a wish list slash big things I want to buy for the year. And so I have 2 pages for that, two spreads for that. This is my planner routine and all the planner shops I love, the planner supplies I'm currently using so I don't forget. My AM and PM routine. And then I have my weekly, daily, and monthly routines and task lists, that's what these are going to be. And then again, I think I might have more collection pages, but the bulk of this is going to be for journaling, which is why I got such a big planner, is so I could do my trackers and my journaling. I think what I'll do, if I like it, I'll keep it this way, because it's already bulking up pretty big. My main concern is the bulk. So if I don't like how bulky it gets, I will be moving it, into an N2 compact, but we'll talk more about that later. So this is what we're looking like so far. I really, really like it. Really liking the setup with those. I think that's really cute. Okay, so we'll do a quick flip through because we're already 40 minutes in. So we have our cover. We have our inside pocket pages. Decoration. Important dates with the year of the horse. I still need to write my affirmations and aspirations. I still need to write my goals in. My expense tracker. All of my important things for my quarterly. along with my YouTube and Instagram, my bill year schedule, all of my months. And then what I'll do is when it's finalized, I'll do a finalized flip when I do my January plan with me, because there's not a lot going on in January, so it'll be a pretty quick plan with me. These are all the months, and then this is my self-care, my weeklies, and then I have all my trackers and things in the back, along with journaling pages. So yeah, I really like the way this is set up. The only thing I'm concerned about is the bulk. I always do these washi sides for my planners. So, and the cover I'll be housing it in this year is my Lilac Motarn. This is what the inside looks like. I have this from this little tiger holding flowers from Happy Scrappy. I don't remember where this is from. And all of these task cards are from Sasavi, I think. It's CASAVICE. So that's where those are from. And then in the back, I have this adorable Wigglytuff card. They're singing, which if you've seen the Pokemon show, Jigglypuff is always singing, so I thought it was super cute that we have a Wigglytuff with all these Jigglypuffs. This was my chase card from the Phantasmal Flame set, and I'm super happy that I pulled it. I love it so much. So it's just going to sit in the back of my planner cover. And of course, as always, I have my Pentel Energel planner on the side. So that is my N2 compact, although I think the cover, we may be changing covers very quickly because I don't know how well it's going to hold this big mama. So anyway, super love this, really excited for this setup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll do a finalized flip through when I do my January plan with me. And thanks for sticking around. I hope you liked the video. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations on making it through what has been an abysmal year. You made it. You have done enough. You can rest now. I am so proud of you. So proud of you. All you have to do now is just take it easy. So really proud of you guys. I love y'all so much. Y'all have a great day. Bye.